I have a confession to make. I'm sorry. I need a moment. Almost a year ago, I beat the Pantheon of Hallownest in Hollow Knight, my greatest gaming achievement to date. Doing that boss gauntlet took everything from me. In my relentless pursuit of victory, I lost my lust for life, my friends, my sanity, hell, even my job. But it was all worth it because I was victorious. I had achieved the impossible. I had climbed that unclimbable mountain. However, out of the 42 boss fights, I only beat 41. Now this extra boss is actually optional. I thought nothing of it at the time and took it as a win that I got to fight one less boss. But over time I've gone over and over that decision in my head. Can I even say I've beaten the Pantheon if I cheated my way to the top? Yes, the completion mark's there, but it feels like getting a good grade in a test after copying everything from your partner. And the sheer amount of daily hate mail, it's too much. It's too much. To correct my actions of omitting Zote from the Pantheon, I will be attempting two incredibly difficult feats. Beating the Eternal Ordeal, a never-ending battle against a group of little Zotes you have to kill and getting the gold medal for 57 kills. And beating Zote the Mighty himself on Radiant difficulty, where I die in one hit. But this on its own will not suffice. To be truly absolved of my sins, I'll do this without any charms. No extra strength, no long nail, nothing. This is what I deserve. It is time. I'm going to be real, it has been over 6 months since I played Hollow Knight. I loaded the game up and I was like, how do I do anything? Today is going to be a bit difficult. I beat Zote on Radiance once before after a long period of practice with full charms. So doing this charmless is going to be insane. I'm not even going to practice him. I'm just going to jump right into the endless mode. And as well, you don't realise, but when you don't use the charm like Unbreakable Strength, it makes things take a lot longer. Yeah, up here. I have no idea how they expected anyone to originally know how to access this. Okay, the whole issue with this mode is it gets to the point where you cannot heal. It's not feasible for you to heal. Yeah, and so it begins. Wow, I mean, it's hard not to get hit just by the normal guys. Heal while you can, but 57 hopefully won't be too hard to get, but I cannot remember how hard it is. The good thing is as well though, because later on you can't actually heal. 1 minute, they're so loud. Later on, because you can't actually heal, you may as well just go ham with the spells. These guys are a bit of a pain as well. These can go through the floor, as far as I'm aware. Yes, perfect. So heal now, heal now. Okay, I got one off. Did a trade, that's fine. Don't get too overwhelmed. Yeah, this is where healing gets a bit tricky, but I'm surprised I managed to heal it all there. I need to save. I need to save the easy ones, because I think it's after you kill a certain amount, that's when it starts spawning new ones. But if I start killing the easy ones and leave the hard ones, now I've got more hard ones to deal with. God, I'm going to be here for so long, man. I think this is actually going to be harder doing the endless mode than I am with actual Zote. Okay, I need to make use of my big attacks. Basically my only form of high damage. So only 50 more. I really should have practiced this, but I just don't have time. I've got a busy schedule. We've only taken one hit so far. Don't speak, because then that happens. Having the short little blade is so bad. Oh, it didn't heal. That was greedy. Actually, there was nothing really on the line. 21. 21's better. I think 21's way better, actually. How many hit does it take? How weak am I? And this is with the big sword. Oh, yeah, and I've got... I forgot I got that. That is so much easier than what I've been doing. I'm such an idiot. I should have practiced. I really should have practiced. When I originally beat the Pantheon of Hallownest, because I remember it took me, I think, either 7 or 8 days, and I was playing for 6 hours a day. It was basically all I did, because I only had a little bit of time, and I wanted to do it, and I knew if I stopped I'd never come back, and I'd always have that on my mind, I never was able to do it. So that was always something that was plaguing my mind if I didn't do it. Literally just as soon as I won, I did nothing but practice for all that time, and just doing anything else in Hollow Knight other than practicing for the Pantheon was so fun. I remember the relief I felt when I could just play the game, just play it normally. That was just one of the best feelings ever. It is so hard to talk while doing this. Get that guy off the sky, man. Okay, I can't heal yet. I have such regret right now. Spells. Because, as I said, because I'm rarely going to be able to heal, I may as well just go ham on my spells. That's probably going to be how I get this done. I can hit multiple in one go as well. I'm not even halfway. Oh my god. 21. Okay. I mean, I did this to myself. I am going to take on the almighty Zote and see how my luck fares here. Yes. Wow, okay, that was better. That wasn't bad. Honestly, as tough as this is, and I know it'll take a long time without any sort of like extra nail damage, but I don't think this is going to be worse than the other one. I think this is going to be slightly better. Wow, holy, he's walking as fast. Get away from him immediately. I often found when I originally... Wow, okay. When I originally beat Zote, like, died to Zote, it was like instantly is when I'd, like, die to him. This is going to actually make me insane. How did I ever do this? Also, Radiant Markoth, right? I beat Radiant Markoth for the first time in like half an hour. Yes, I practiced him a lot before, but I was like really shocked. I was like, wow, this is easy. And then I tried it again and I just couldn't do it. So I'm glad I got him done. But I actually kind of like Markoth. When you practice it enough, it's quite enjoyable. Wow. Wowie zowie. Now, we've been making some good progress so far. We've chipped him down to around... say, 95% health? Not the worst. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. But you know what really sucks? Being so damn weak. If, on a completely unrelated note, one was to equip a charm to make themselves slightly stronger, I wouldn't really consider that to be cheating. Just like if someone was to get stronger after going to the gym, you wouldn't say they cheated, would you? Of course not. Not that I'd do anything like that. This is all just hypothetical, of course. Well, now that everything's exactly the same as before, let's get back to it, shall we? I have... no regrets, and I am not sorry. If you want to do that, be my guest, but that ain't in the cards for me. Oh my god, wow. The difference. Oh wait, no. I didn't mean to spin. At least the restarts aren't too long. Perfect, an attack I can actually hit him on. Ooh, that was close though. If I can just get used to his cheating, then it'll be fine. If I can stun him once, I'll be really happy. Just being able to one-shot his little spawns is amazing. I can barely reach them without, like, hitting the... Okay. I can... without... I can't talk. But, like, their radius is just about what mine is. I can't talk at all. Don't expect much from me right now. Like, yeah, see that? I just have to get in range. Like, I almost die every time. The big thing with Zote, always keep him on screen. Never let him out of your sight. Being totally honest, I think the reason I'm not playing my best is because in the back of my mind, I know after I've beaten this hell, then I've got to go back and beat that other Zote hell. It's causing me to get sloppy. Instead of spreading myself too thin, I'm going to completely commit to fighting big Zotes. Not those annoying little freaks. Doing this will focus me on one path and shine some light down this seemingly endless tunnel, thus making me play better. But hey, don't worry, there's still more than enough suffering to go around. Trust me. Oh, stunned him. Yeah, because healing isn't going to happen here, so just use the spells. But save enough so you can do that downward dash. Hey, I'm not annoyed. I stunned him. The only thing I wish existed with like all these fights in the Hall of the Gods is that it did a quicker respawn. Yes, this is the perfect attack. Yep. Okay, I should have gone the other way. I don't know why I cornered myself. But yeah, like from now until I start again, it's like 25 seconds, which isn't too bad, but it makes it a little bit more annoying to restart. Oh wow, how did I not take damage there? I'm actually really happy with my progress right now. This is good. I can feel this is going to happen. Did I have help? Yes, I did have help. Who doesn't with Zote? I'd be insane not to. What? I dashed the other way. Damn it. I wish I'd save states. I think saving up for like big attacks here is a really bad thing to do. Ah. This is gonna be the end of me. Oh my. With my normal weapon, I can just barely get a swing off on those explosive ghosts. It's more of a 50-50 whether I explode or not. Not ideal with everything else going on in the fight. In an ideal world, if my nail could reach just a teensy bit further, then those ghosts would be a problem of the past. And Zote would be a bit easier to reach too. It's a shame we don't live in an ideal world though. See how much difference this makes. Oh, wow, yeah, a world. I do really like this fight. Being totally honest, if I wasn't in Radiant mode, this would be so much fun. This is, like, he's really predictable at times. Like, sometimes he's not, but sometimes it is. Perfect line. Wow, that was not a perfect thing at all. First try, though, getting him to the knockout. Man, that's good. What was I thinking? Always keep him on screen. Damn it! Oh god, I forgot how frustrating this game is. There's a reason I've not played this in 6 months. I'm gonna be real. What? He was right where I was going? He typically spawns in where you are? Again, this guy's a cheater, man. Oh god, I'm way too close. What was that for? Do you know what's really annoying? How freaking fast he walks. He always ends up running into me. If only there was a way of making myself move a little faster, then I'd finally be able to even the odds a little. Not that that's something I'd actually do. I have no idea how to do that anyway. It's an interesting thought though. People massively undervalue Sprint Master. Trust me, like, I can't remember who's it's really good on, but there's one really hard guy it's really good on. Yeah, do more like this, man. This is all I want. Oh my god, that was such a loss. Like, what was I supposed to do? Downward dash, maybe? Why are you a thing? Why do you exist? Why do you exist? I promise you, I swear to, being in this game, hearing the sound of, like, the Hall of Gods, like, being in the Hall of Gods actually gives me anxiety based on how, like, horrible, like, the Pantheon was. Try and use his spells, get them out of the way immediately. What a BS attack that was, man. God, this is literally boiling my blood. I'm not having a good time. I am not enjoying myself. You sure about that, bro? You sure about that? Oh, God, I missed him. I missed that guy. Being able to swing my nail what seems like every other 5 seconds is a real pain. Being able to swing my nail faster would be way better. I'd be able to hit Zote faster than normal, and I'd be able to finish the fight faster too. It's annoying that modifying anything would be against the spirit of the challenge. Guess it's back to the fight we go then. Do not stay in the air in this fight, by the way, if you want a hint, because he gets you. To any of you that are trying to beat the Pantheon of Hallownest, or maybe tried once, gave up, but, you know, deep down you want to give it another go, you'll get there. I originally thought it was impossible, and I did it. It took me like 7-8 days, but that's still good. Oh my god, the only space where there was no ghost. The ghosts, they're a big thing. They're a big thing, man. Yep, keep doing that. That'd be good. Oh yes, that was close. You never go over him ever. Even though I just did it and it's fine. It won't be, trust me. Those like little shockwaves, he does reminds me of like an audio wave on like an editor. This is actually probably the furthest I've gotten so far. I'm doing so much better now. Who knew practice made progress? I was gonna say perfect, but I guess that I'm done. I'm so done. I don't want to be here, man. I hate Zote. But I deserve this. I mean, imagine how hard this would be if I still had no charms. I was such a little idiot, thinking I could do this. No, you don't, brother. Apparently you do, yeah, yep, you do. There's one last thing that's really quite unfortunate. Getting hit. If there was a way of making it so that there was only a chance of dying when I get hit, then this would be far more enjoyable. Of course, as I said before, rigging this challenge would be way out of line, and I wouldn't even know how to do that anyway. I'm not a god, but one can always dream. Picking Carefree Melody was such a good charm. On normal, like, Godmaster mode, it gives you, like, the other little flying guy. I think it should give you both. Yeah, I'm so glad I picked Carefree Melody. Shame you can only get one, but the other, the little flying ant, whatever, isn't very good. I'm getting so much better. I got hit. Yeah, as I said, that's so funny. But I'm getting so much better. Hitting him more often is the key. That is so much better. Just be ballsy. Yes, perfect. Keep doing the easy attacks for me, man. I might even get to 2 stuns on this attempt, but I don't want to tempt fate. I tempted fate. No. Just stick with the easy stuff. Like that. Perfect. Yes! Ah! That was so good! I didn't even need Carefree Melody. Oh my god, man. Oh my, it was only 2 stuns. And through sheer grit and determination, Zote is finally defeated. Now, after putting myself through that painful ordeal, do I finally forgive myself for originally skipping Zote in the Pantheon? Yes. Yes, I do.